Hi everybody, it's Angelo with Angelo's Workbench. Welcome back. We're here for the Revell 458 Italia video number 4, the fourth video in the series. So what we're starting out with here is the engine cover that I am working on. I'm using a chrome marker, a 2mm tipped chrome marker, by a company called Molotow, M-O-L-O-T-O-W. I got turned on to these by my buddy Joff from England. Thanks again, Joff. And these are wonderful. It results in a perfect chrome finish, the closest thing to chrome plating. In fact, it might even be better than chrome plating in a lot of ways that I've ever seen. It's wild. So thanks again. Those of you in Europe, these are readily available. For those of you here in the United States, I found mine on Amazon, and it got here in a reasonable amount of time. I did pay more in shipping than I paid for the marker, but that's just the nature of getting something from Europe. I only ordered one to try it out. Next time I will order several. So now we are going to put the decals on the engine cover to finish it up. The interior is going to be black with red accents, so what I am doing here is painting the parts that are going to be red. I will then mask off the red, paint them black, and when I remove the masking tape, I'll have a beautiful black and red two-tone interior. I plan to mask a single stripe up the middle of the seats. I also plan to have a couple of parts of the door also being masked off to be red. And also the dash will be a two-tone black and red as well. Especially with thin lines of tape, it's very important to burnish the tape down to make sure that it is completely seated against the part so you don't get any overspray under your tape. The accents painted red and the masking tape on, it is now time to shoot the black paint over the top. Masking the dashboard was very difficult. There's a large number of complex curves and different levels to mask. So I used a combination of masking tape and liquid mask, which I used over the driver's side binnacle where the instruments are, to mask off the red so that I could spray the black. As I mentioned earlier in the video, I used a combination of masking tape and liquid mask. This is the application of the Parma liquid mask, which will protect the red from the black paint that I will spray over the top. At this point, the door panels and the seats have cured, so it is time to remove the masking tape and see how good it looks. Here we go with the flocking. What you see here is everything that I need. I always put a piece of paper down. Flock gets everywhere, kind of like beach sand. So I have the flock, I have the Elmer's white glue, I have the interior pan to be flocked, I have a brush to spread the glue around, and I have my little tea strainer spoon. That is really made for putting tea leaves in and stirring in hot water and making tea. I use it for carpet flocking. It's a nice way to distribute the flock evenly on the surface. So having put some white glue onto the interior pan, I'm now going to spread it around with a brush, putting all the glue on all of the surfaces that I wish to apply carpet to. I typically don't do the entire interior pan at once. I typically do it in sections so that the glue doesn't start to dry. Once the glue starts to cure or glaze over, the flocking won't stick to it very well. So I do it in sections. And then I will put the flocking into the tea strainer, and I will tap the tea strainer over the glue, and the flocking will go out. I put a fairly heavy coat of flocking on so that the flocking can have plenty there to stick to the glue. I tap it down with my finger, I tap off the excess out of the pan, and then the process is complete. And with the flocking completed, the interior is ready for assembly. You can see here all of the parts have been painted and are ready to move on to the assembly process. Coming up soon in video number 5, we will do just that. We will assemble the interior as well as the remainder of the kit. We will get started with assembly. Thank you for joining me here for video number 4. I hope you'll come back and join me for video number 5 very soon. Please leave any questions or comments below, and thank you for watching.